I'm Susan Halstead, optician and owner of Family Vision Care Center, with today's Throwback Thursday. Today I'd like to talk about how the practice transitioned from Dr. Klein to Dr. Ling. After 35 years in practice at the age of 65, Dr. Klein suffered a stroke in the fall of 1955. Dr. Klein's son Robert reached out to the Columbia University Placement Services asking for help finding fill-in help or possibly someone to purchase the practice, as they were unsure of the prognosis of Dr. Klein. Meanwhile, Bill Ling was a young optometrist practicing at a large multi-location ophthalmology group in Troy, New York. Bill had graduated from Columbia University in the spring of 1954 and passed his optometry boards in that same summer. He introduced contact lenses into the new practice in Troy. And after about a year, when the head doctor asked him to put in more work hours and take more of an interest in the practice, Bill Ling responded by saying he would love to do that for 10% ownership. Dr. Plum walked away without saying a word, and at that point, Dr. Ling knew he had no real future at that practice. So it was somewhat ironic when the Columbia Placement Services reached out to Bill about an elderly optometrist in Saratoga Springs who had been hospitalized and told him that the family was looking for someone to work with him or buy the practice. Bill then agreed to meet with the practice owner's son, Robert Klein, a writer by profession, whom Bill described as charming in his memoirs. Robert and Bill met at the office, which at that time was in the Arcade Building in suite number 3. Bill viewed the patient files, which consisted of an active clientele of longtime clients. Robert offered to assist as the receptionist, and they agreed to a 6-month trial period during which Bill would be paid $500 per week. Contracts were signed. Bill gave notice to his ophthalmology group in Troy, and in January of 1956, Bill Ling started his Saratoga Springs adventure. And that's this week's Throwback Thursday. Thank you for joining us. Please stay tuned for more fun facts and information as we celebrate the practice's 100-year anniversary this year in 2020.